All right, you can sit back down there under cover guard. You got everybody standing up, you walked in with your stick.
Hey, it worked, huh?
Thumbs up.
Good to go?
Yeah. Call the order a special meeting today. It's November the 24th at 10 o'clock. And Pledge of Allegiance here.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We don't have a display, or do we today?
No.
We know who's online now?
We have
Okay.
Ms. Donaldson and Mr. Brent.
I'm gonna grab a pen.
Okay. We got Laura and Jose, you there?
I'll get you one. Thank you.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, great. Welcome. Roll call. Commissioner Evans, are you here?
I'm here. Cox is here. With Steph.
Abbott's here.
Executive Director Rogers present.
So today we're a special workshop on a request for a proposal on new auditor. And I think, Jose, it's all yours at this point in time. You want to go forward?
Yes, good morning. In front of you have our RFP, and right now, the point of the meeting is just to go through it and make sure that the scoring system is adequate for you, and then with your approval, we'll go ahead and post it next week.
Okay.
So I have a couple questions.
Appreciate it.
Am I good to go?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so just on page 6, I guess it would be section 3, general information. I see we have listed total budget of the district is $23,776,000. I'm just wondering if maybe we should break that apart, showing the operational side, plus, you know, because a lot of that has to do with the potential renovations and all that. I didn't know if it would be helpful to separate that out or not. So that's my first question. My second question is page 7 starts the evaluation procedures and the points, the different areas. If we can add a local preference in there for a Pasco County firm.
I'm okay with those adjustments.
So you're stipulating you want a Pasco County firm?
Well, I'm saying that maybe we add some points if they are based in Pasco. You know, somewhere between 5 or 10, and I'm thinking that we can adjust the section 4 where it says references, 15 points. You know, maybe, you know, add, maybe put that at 5 and then put, you know, 10 points for local preference.
For context, we have added that to other solicitations in the
Yeah.
past, so that would not be inconsistent with
Okay.
some of the language we've used previously.
So Ms. Donaldson, is that okay, the local preference? I know sometimes it's allowed and sometimes it's not, or it goes back and forth. I just wanna make sure we're good there.
Yes, Commissioner Cox, as it relates to this procurement, we can have a local preference.
It's only things I would suggest.
And how many points are we awarding? 10 to the local?
That's my recommendation, but whatever the board's comfortable with.
Do you know what we've done in the past, Adrian, or is that
Oh.
too far back?
I don't know specifically, but the rest of the criteria would also be different, so I don't know that it would be a good comparison.
Right.
So the question is, do you think the references or the local preference should have more weight?
I always look at the reference standpoint that who's gonna provide you, a bad reference, I guess, is sort of what I'm saying, because there's part of this is actually, I guess it's the last page is a reference form. So,
So as far as local, are we referring to non-franchised local firms or franchise local firms?
well, that's a good question. I mean, I'm thinking that whoever is conducting the audit, they're based in Pasco County. So that wouldn't, if somebody's corporately owned and corporate headquarters is in New York, but they have a local presence in Pasco County, that would qualify. Providing that the auditors themselves are domiciled in Pasco.
Commissioner Cox, with that, I would recommend that we would need to add some additional language so that we can figure that out. Like, we're gonna have to say that we want effectively their key personnel to live in Pasco County or to have their office in Pasco County. Because I know a question will come up that, you know, what if they lived in Tampa? That would be too far. And so we just need to be specific that the office has to be in Pasco County.
Correct, I'm fine with that.
I agree with it. Good point.
And that wouldn't exclude Tampa firms from submitting, it's just they don't get the local points, really.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And is 10 points too generous? I mean, if we had someone that was in Tampa and had better qualifications and stuff, and now they got beat out just because someone was local by a point or two, I don't know. I completely want to keep it in Pasco if possible, but I want to cast a broad net so we get the best that's good for the taxpayer and us, but I don't know.
If you're more comfortable with 5, I'm fine with that. I mean,
Let's go with 5.
Okay. All right, I agree.
Thank you.
So then the
So
references would go back to 10 points for the references.
Yeah. References 10, local presence 5.
If we're going that route, I would like to make the cost element 5 points and then the reference 20 points. Cost element, really, we've stated that cost is not necessarily the decision maker, so let's minimize that points wise.
I agree, Jose.
So you're saying make the cost 5 and then local preference 5.
Right. Move 0.3 to 5 points and then 4 references, 20 points, and including D for local.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So,
So in the
D,
references, make the
local-
local preference.
and we're gonna say that is 5 points.
Right.
So that's 20, and that's, okay, yeah, I'm fine with that. Sounds good. So you need a motion for those approvals?
Mr. Chair, yeah, so the statute requires that this auditor selection committee establish the criteria. So I would appreciate if there could be a motion for you to establish this criteria as revised based on the discussion.
Okay, so I'll move that we approve this criteria as amended.
Agreed.
Is it just a single item, or do we have other items?
Well, it was those 2 items. I mean, one, separating out the operational cost from the renovation cost,
Okay.
and then the local preference.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries unanimously. Go ahead, Jose.
That's pretty much it as far as I'm concerned. It's for you guys to take a look at it, and I'll answer any questions or make any changes that the board recommends, or the commission recommends.
I will ask that you just all take special attention and look at the timeline and make sure that we're okay with the timeline as presented in the document.
Yeah, I do wonder if that's too aggressive. Obviously, you've got it on there. You think these audit firms
I saw
can respond that quickly?
Jose had a timeline he just sent us for, oops.
Yeah, so what's in the document, is that the same as what you emailed to us, Jose?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, I do agree with Commissioner Abbott, it does seem aggressive, but, I think we need to be as aggressive on this as we possibly can to get this done. It's long overdue.
Correct, the timeline is aggressive because I'm trying to meet the bigger timeline, which is the new firm starting the audit process in time for June's completion.
Mr. Chair, yeah, you could potentially, because I got another procurement for a construction contract, and I told them, January 5th is the Monday right back after the holidays. And so you may want to shift that. That's not going to delay the board's approval because your next decision point is the 21st. And so basically you would be allowing firms 3 weeks to come up with their responses. And then you'd have your selection committee on the 29th. But I just pointed out that it may be hard to get people to commit to come in for interviews the day after, like that New Year's Eve weekend. It's just a Monday right after that, and it wouldn't cause you a delay. The other is when you guys are done kind of going through this and making changes, I do need, one of the things that the board has to do is basically you're going to announce that you're requesting for proposals. I know it seems silly, but that's what the statute says, so just, I would like to have when you guys are fine with the dates or not, to make a motion to approve staff publishing the request for proposal for the auditor so that we meet that statute requirement.
Yeah. So as I'm looking at this schedule, I'm just sitting here thinking that we're gonna get, so on the 22nd, correct me if I'm wrong on this, Jose, so on the 22nd, we'll get all the proposals, and then we're gonna meet 7 days later on the 29th to basically rank them. That's like,
Give me 1 second.
okay,
Yes.
Yes, that's correct.
okay, so that's like over Christmas.
Correct. I mean, the email that I originally sent, I pointed that that meeting would be in between Christmas and New Year's, being conscious of the dates.
Yeah, I mean, thinking more about that. That's
It's a bad time of year.
I mean, it's real, I mean, I don't plan on working on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve or, you know. So if we could back that up a little bit.
A lot of people are on vacation and all that, so.
So it's the three of you and Jose for this.
On the
That
29th.
would have to be available. So yeah, if that's not conducive with your schedule, then we need to adjust it.
I don't think it's.
I mean, so I don't wanna push back item F for the selection of, you know, of 21st, so, but why can't we just, you know, move everything a week closer to the 21st?
We can do that. We can push the selection for the 5th and then interviews for the 12th, if that's what the board decides. I don't see a problem with that.
Leave the responses due on the 22nd, so that gives us a couple of days before, and it just gives us a little bit extra time to read. I mean, some of these proposals, you know, I mean, they write the encyclopedia on them, you know, so it takes some time to go through them.
So then I would propose moving D to January 5th, E to January 12th.
Or of course, you can shift it closer to the 21st for hearing, like that's your backstop. I have some clients who meet the morning, they shift their meeting to the afternoon, they have their audit selection committee in the morning. You do have that ability, or you could start you have some flexibility, and there's a lot of time before the 21st of January. I think just Commissioner Cox, if people are not, you don't know how many people are gonna put in, you don't know how big these proposals are gonna be. You could get 1,000 pages of documents that you need to read over the holidays. And I think that's what one of your concerns is, Commissioner Cox. So you could actually maybe move it where the selection committee meets like later the week of January 5th, not on the 5th, but later that week. And then you would still be able to have your interviews a week later, and that would still get you done before January 21st.
So Jose, these firms, are you going to be reaching out to them, or are we just gonna put it up on a site and hope they find us? Or what's the process for finding the potential vendor?
It's in the paper, isn't
Right, they will be published in the paper and it will be put on our website.
Well, how are people gonna
And
know
then,
about it? How are people gonna know about it?
It's in the paper.
We are the
The
only
same
ones who
way-
read
the
the
same-
paper anymore.
It's gonna be the same, if the commission wishes to provide a list of firms they want me to contact, and it's allowed by law, then I can do that.
Well, I don't know any of them. I thought in your business you might know them.
Right, but I'm not, the whole point of me not being a part of the commission is not to have any control or say or influence or anything in the firm that is going to be auditing my work.
So
So if I was to.
these type of firms, is there a certain site, similar to real estate that they all go to? Or do they all get the paper? I'm being serious.
The
I'm not
same
being
process,
funny.
yes, based on whoever sees it on the paper, as far as I'm concerned at this point. Again, if the commission wants to give me a list of firms that they want me to reach out to, more than gladly will. I just don't feel comfortable picking the ones that I've worked with, because that's the whole point.
How
of
many
segregating.
qualified firms how many firms is there potentially in Pasco
Well,
that does this kind of work?
there's a procurement website that
I'll get someone.
governments put stuff on. I mean, haven't we done that?
We have not used it. There is a fee in order to use the service. This is the same process that we've done all of our requests for proposals and qualifications, is through the publishing in the in the Tampa Bay Times, as well as on our website. So this is not inconsistent with anything that we've done prior. If you have any potential firms that you think might be interested, you can provide the list and staff will send it to them, which is, again, the same process that we've done for all of our RFQs and RFPs in the past, for all of these solicitations. We have not utilized the service that is available prior because of the subscription cost, because we typically don't have a lot of these per
Right.
year, so it didn't seem like a worthwhile investment when we're only gonna be putting out one or two. for
Do they
specific
allow like,
things.
one-offs?
Without having to get the subscription.
Yeah.
When we've investigated in the past, they did not, but, we could look at it again.
I would just encourage you to try to cast a broader net, and put it out there further. I don't have anybody that I would recommend. I mean, I own part of a tax and consulting company, but obviously they're not gonna bid on it. They don't audit anyways. But that's who does like my personal taxes,
And Mr. Chair, I do believe Demand Star is free for governments. It actually costs to participate, but I could be wrong, but I do believe that it's for free.
You can explore that.
If not, I think the Florida Association of Special Districts has a contract with them or another one of these groups.
We can explore options.
Okay.
Well, yeah, and paper's always worked in the past. I mean, we announce our own meetings on it.
I read the notice.
I like it for the Sudoku. I think it's a reliable newspaper. They keep misquoting me.
All right, so are we in agreement to adjust the timeline?
Yes.
As Jose laid out?
Can we run through those dates again, just for my own? So the issue for RFP was December 1st, or is December 1st, sorry?
Correct.
Okay. And then deadline to submit questions is December 12th, is that the same? Pardon me,
Correct.
Chairman, do you mind if I run through this?
No,
I didn't
yes,
ask.
go ahead.
Responses due December 22nd.
Correct.
And Auditor Selection Committee meeting to review proposals and rank responses December 29th.
I would be moved to January 5th.
All right.
Could we maybe push that back a little bit more to like maybe the 7th or the 8th?
Yes, I was just trying to keep them all on the same day of the week, but we can make it whatever. And I just going back to the responses due December 22nd, we are opening the bids then too. So you will have to be present.
We will on what day? The 22nd?
The 22nd.
Okay, that's, okay.
That's Adrian's birthday.
January 22nd.
Ah. All right, so I'm off a month. Anyway, let's see. All right. And we said January 5th for the auditor selection, or are we moving that to
7th,
the 7th?
if that works.
Let me see. I got a lot going on. It does work. 7th. Okay, and that's.
Sound good for you, Jeremy?
And then oral presentations, we're gonna move that then?
Correct. We'll move it to the 12th.
Very well.
And again, oral presentations is not mandatory.
Right.
It's only if the board decides to make that
Okay,
part of the process.
all right. And selection of auditor by the Board of Commissioners is gonna be the 21st still, January?
Yes.
And negotiation, January through February, and then approval of the contract by the Board of Commissioners, February 12th?
Yes.
That still stays the same. Okay, very well, thank you.
So do we want to have a motion for that amended timeline?
Yes, please.
Are you motioning, or shall I?
I think you should.
I will. I motion that we amend the dates as I just previously outlined with Jose.
So our next get-together here, again, will be on the 27th, and then we'll be back on January the 7th and January the 12th, correct?
Correct.
The 22nd.
22nd.
Okay.
And you're gonna send out the invites on that? Okay.
Do we have a time for that, sir?
10 o'clock, 10 in the morning.
For all of them, Jose?
For the 22nd, for the opening of the sealed bids, it's at 10. All the other meetings are at 10 too, but I can change.
Does that work for everyone?
Yeah.
And Mr. Chair, because they're giving one original 4 copies, hopefully you can all leave that meeting with a copy of each one, so you can peruse them, and we'll have a individual score sheet that you guys can use as well. So you can use that over the holidays as you randomly want to pick one up and look at one.
All right.
You have a motion
We
on the
got a
floor.
motion on the table, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries unanimously.
So I will move that we make the announcement of the RFP. That's the motion.
We started when, now?
Well, is what's laid out
Okay.
in the timeline.
And approve staff and moving forward with publishing it.
Yes, and approve the staff to move forward with publishing.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously again.
I have no comments.
I don't either. Good job, Jose.
Nobody
That'll be my
signed up for the
comment.
public.
Thank you.
I move for adjournment.
Aye, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We're closed.
And then you'll just send out the